So if you weren't click-clacking away on YouTube and just trying to find something to watch, you would know that Steelwool posted a trailer for a new FNaF game. And it looks genuinely insane. I mean, it gives me circus vibes. So I'll go ahead and watch it with you guys right now. And yeah, let's go ahead and start it off. A little post-edit note. I just want to say how iconic it is to hear this again. This is the puppet music box, and that's just nostalgic, probably for the entire FNaF community. So it is nice to hear this again, and maybe that teases something else, someone else appearing in the game. Anyways, back to watching that video. I'm sorry, but just another fact that this is another thing that has shown up, and considering it's FNAF's 10th anniversary, and all of this is coming out. I mean, we got the Dead by Daylight crossover, we've got some other things I can't remember off the top of my head, but we got the new game, we have 5 Laps at Freddy's, which is like a Mario Kart or racing. Sorry, I'm gonna get copyrighted for that. But yeah, but we got a new game. We got a Dead by Daylight crossover. We got 5 Laps at Freddy's, and a few other things. But yeah, now I think I'm done with the post-edit notes. I think. That's the trailer. What I mean by it gives me circus vibes is kind of this floor. It kind of has like a circus vibe. I don't know if that makes any sense. And then like here where the mimic comes out of a Jack-in-the-Box. Jack-in-the-Box is like a clown, and that's basically what I'm seeing here. I see a clown, and in the books, the mimic is supposed to take the form of whatever it can fit inside of. That's why it's called the mimic. Another thing is, if we slow this down to about 0.25%, and then we go back to right about when the camera roll starts to play, right about here, it says 1979. Now, either Steelwool is trying to completely screw up the timeline that MatPat has created for us, or the mimic has been around for much longer than we thought. It's in one of the books. A father creates a father who's working for Fazbear Entertainment creates a little robot that just has arms. It only has arms, and he makes a program where it mimics his son's movement. It copies him, and it adapts. It learns. And so when his son dies, the mimic goes ahead and starts acting like his son. And the father, so enraged, destroys it, or at least tries to. And then later in the future, a couple of Fazbear employees break into the place, and they are killed by the mimic because it just got so angry, I guess. That's the only way I can put it. So my best guess is 1979 is supposed to represent when the mimic was created, because it's very possible that Fazbear Entertainment wanted the mimic created back then. No, Fazbear Entertainment didn't even want the mimic created. He made it on his own time for his son so that he could work on the tasks that Fazbear Entertainment was giving him. And then it also seems like they're playing more of a role into a VHS type kind of like analog, especially here. Like this is all meant to represent analog or VHS. Is what I mean. And the game's supposedly called Five Nights at Freddy's: Secret of the Mimic, and just gonna have to wait till 2025 for it. Um, my take is maybe we'll get some past information about the Mimic, um, and maybe some present time information about the Mimic, because in Ruin, Gregory was the Mimic, but Gregory was there at towards the end. But you unleash the Mimic, and Gregory has Vanessa. At least we think it's Vanessa. He has her cut off the power to the elevator, and it actually sends her down. And actually, we can hear Roxy call out to Cassie. Um, but the Mimic is free now. The Mimic is free range. It's free roam. It can do anything now. It probably will do anything. It's probably going to escape the Pizzaplex, and so that's what this game could be about. I mean, it's called Secret of the Mimic, so maybe we're gonna get some past info and then some present info, and maybe it'll transition back and forth, kind of like one of those flashback type of things. Um, and I'm also curious as to how Steel Wool is going to play out with this game. Are they going to have the free roam of Security Breach, or are they going to bring it back to the classic? Um, my guess right now is it's going to be free roam, because I just don't see this being a game that they could bring back to the classic, stay in one spot and watch security cameras. I mean, this looks like it's going to be so lore filled. Of course, this is all just speculation at the moment. We have no clue what Steel Wool has in stock for us. Um, but I think this is going to be a crazy game. I have big hopes for this game. I think it'll be very big in the community, because this is the first we've heard of the Mimic since Ruin. And no, I'm not including the books, because according to some people that the books aren't part of the official game lore. That's not my take on it, because I like to believe my own things, and that's one of them. Um, but this game, um, right now, I'm having high hopes. I'm hoping that it's not going to be super buggy and glitchy like Security Breach was. Ruin wasn't too bad. Um, a hope is that maybe Steel Wool can work on how the game looks graphics wise. Um, but the story as of now, this is going to get a little more confusing, considering it has the date 1979. Um, and that's just a little confusing, because as of now, we assume that the game takes place in the 2000s because it looks so advanced. I mean, the glam rocks, the pizzeria, everything just is so advanced now. Um, but maybe, like I said, maybe we'll get some backstory to the Mimic, going back to one of the books. And this could help prove that the books are canon to the games. Um, and yeah. So anyway, guys, I'll try to stay on top of some FNaF news. I'm definitely going to get this game when it comes out in 2025, which is a bit of a wait, but it'll be worth it. One thing worth noting, this is just a teaser trailer, teaser debut, I think is what they called it. So there's definitely going to be more to it. We just have to wait. We have to be patient. But with that, I'm gonna say goodbye. Remember to like and subscribe. Join my Discord in the link below. And maybe try to find some other YouTubers to explain this, because I'm definitely not the best at explaining everything. I mean, I have so much stuff in my head every day that it's hard for me to stay on top of some things. But But yep, I will see you guys, and like, subscribe, join the Discord server, and yeah, bye bye.